Hey, Jeff Taylor, how you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Listen, I was hoping that you would share a little bit of your story and the service that we rendered for you over here at the Consumer Advocacy Group, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure. I contacted my bank over a year ago because I wanted to do a loan modification. They told me that they would not do any modification until I was in foreclosure, and I wasn't even late on my payments. So I became intentionally late on my payments to force us into foreclosure, filed for mediation, and then at a seminar I was shooting, I'm a cameraman, with Bob Massi, I met Christy, and she and her brother Scott accompanied me into our mediation and helped negotiate a much better deal for us with our bank. The first offer that they came in was terrible. They actually wanted to raise my payment by $300, which of course makes a lot of sense.
What was your payment before?
Originally it was about $24.50. They came back with about $27.50, and our payment ended up being about $21.36. But that included escrowing the insurance, which wasn't done before. So actually, our payment went down about $400 to $500.
That's great. And Scott took care of this for you?
Yeah, Scott took care of all the paperwork. He handled he handled most of the communication with the bank and their attorney, and accompanied me during the mediation.
What was the best thing about dealing with Consumer Advocacy Group?
It took the stress off from me. I'm not the most organized person in the world, and Scott handled all the paperwork, looked at all our financials, made sure that he faxed, I don't know, 100 pages of documents to these people, and that's just the kind of stuff that I'm not really prepared to do. And he pretty much handled it all for me.
Would you feel comfortable recommending the Consumer Advocacy Group to your friends, family, or coworkers if they needed some information about loan modifications?
Absolutely. I absolutely would recommend them with no problem at all.
Jeff, we really appreciate you coming down and sharing your story with us today. Thank you so much.
Okay, my pleasure.